Hi everyone, it's Kathy Peck. Today is June the 6th, and in this video I'm going to show you how I colored the background of this dry embossed layer for this card. Isn't that pretty? But before we do that, I want to introduce you to a new member of our family. This is Mr. Snickers, our new little bun bun. We have a little house bunny. Here he is. Hey Snickers, can you say hi? Oh, let me put him in the camera. He's 8 weeks old, weighs a little over a pound, and he is just fabulous. Oops, and I guess he wants to get back on the ground. But yeah, this is a Rex rabbit, so they're pretty docile, very friendly, and he's been really good for my daughter Allie, who has autism. She's really taken to him, which is a surprise because she's not that much interested in the other animals we have. So that's awesome. Alrighty, so say goodbye, Mr. Bun Bun. All right, Snickers, get back down there. So he's just running around in my office while I make this little card. So I thought this would be a nice card for like a little, a wedding or whatever. I don't have a liner in it yet, but let me show you what I did. I made this for the Instagram hop that's, let me turn on this light over here. Well, I guess I don't have it plugged in. It's an Instagram hop, which is a kind of a new thing. I've been doing blog hops for a long time, but this year I started doing Instagram hops, and these are all monochromatic cards. So the only thing you can add is white and black, but I did put some silver on here today because I just couldn't help myself. So this is a Blackberry Bliss card base, and it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. So that's what we're using today. And I am doing the same color layer as the bottom, and this is coming across black in here. I don't know why, but it's not. Maybe my light needs to brighten up. There, that's better. There you can see the Blackberry Bliss. So this is the same layer that I dry embossed with this beautiful Layered Florals embossing folder. So I'm going to put it back in here because if I don't put it away right away, well, tomorrow when I get up, it's going to be like seriously a mess. So I just run it through the embossing folder with my Stamp and Cut machine, and then I'm going to apply some Pearlized Effects. This is the white Pearlized Effects. When you put it on, you see it comes out kind of silver. It looks silver, which is nice. So, and all I did was I applied it to a Stampin' Block, and I used this little sponge thing to spread it on. I think I picked this up at a thrift store or something, but it works well for this. I think you could use a regular sponge or a sponge dauber, but of course I still can't find mine from the move. But I had this in my little bag of tricks, so I'm holding it, instead of holding it up here, I'm holding it close, and then I'm just gonna kind of keep this still and just, without pushing all the way down, just kind of rubbing it, kind of like dry brushing across. Just pick up, this Pearlized Effects stays kind of dry or damp, so I put a big blob on the block, and I just pick it up as I go, and I need more. Look at that. Isn't that is just gorgeous. It's a nice way to jazz up a simple card. I mean, this doesn't get any simpler. You have a base, a layer, a piece of ribbon, and a sentiment. So I think I did pretty good there. So you just keep going back and forth until you add as much as you want. And again, this is not a Stampin' Up! Product. This is just something I picked up at a thrift store. But I would not recommend using this product with your brushes, your blender brushes, because I'm not sure if that would come out of the brush when you went to wash it. So that's why I'm not using this with a blender brush, because I don't want to ruin a brush. They're not cheap. And you just apply as much or as little as you want. So You can go around on the flowers if you like to add more detail. I'm just trying not to get too many streaky marks in those flat spaces, so, or the debossed area is the proper term. There we go. I think I'm about done. Okay. There we go. That is it. That is done and ready to be layered up. Maybe, wait, now that I look at the two side by side, I need a little more. Oops. I got a little streaky on there. Oh well. Just ignore the streaks right here. I can I'll put the sentiment up there. That's what happens when you have creative license to put your ribbon and sentiment wherever you want. All right, so I'm going to use some Stampin' Seal on this. Usually I like to use glue when I layer my cards, but I'm using Stampin' Seal because I'm going to use this sheer ribbon, and I like to have some Stampin' Seal to kind of keep my ribbon in place. So just like that. Let's see. We're going to put this, it's going to turn this way. We'll maybe put the sentiment on that side. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we'll cut, tie. Yeah, the sentiment's going to have to go on this side. So I never get these knots right. I'm like a horrible knot maker, but well, it's a good thing I don't have to tie anybody's tie. My husband hates to wear ties, so I guess I could consider that a blessing, because he'd probably make me tie them. Oh, hold on. The bunny rabbit's in the kitty litter. Well, I guess you can go and potty in there, so go right ahead. And my cat likes to jump in the bunny cage and use his litter box, so I guess it's okay if he jumps in her litter box and uses it. Yes, her litter box is in my office because she spends most of her time with me. If she can't see me, she starts crying. Right now she's in bed. Okay, that's done. Let's put some, oops, fix that. There we go. I'm just chattering away here. Fix this and not paying attention to what needs to be done. So a little Stampin' Seal on here. I'm going to apply it to my layer. And stick it down. And I feel like I've got it where I want it. Oh, there we go. Also, I'm going to use some glue dots in a few spots to keep, if I can get one off of here, to keep everything in place. Oh, now I got my finger stuck. Oh, good gravy. There we go. Put a glue dot there and one kind of in the center. It'll be covered up by the sentiment. All right. The sentiment is from, oh, what stamp set did I use it from? Of course, I don't have it over here. Well, it's a nice sentiment. It says, "This is only the beginning of a life filled with love." And I think it's from Thoughtful Wishes. Let me check. Did you go potty in there? You're a good boy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wonderful thoughts. Yes. Wonderful thoughts. All right, and I'm using this new punch. I wrote it down here. It is called the Labeled with Love punch. So it's perfect for a little card to give somebody when they get married, with a little gift. Not the best stamping job on this one. Oh, maybe. Yep, that's the right one. Well, I can always change it later. Pop. Okay, and I'm going to use, oops, let me flip it back the right way. Just going to cut a strip off of this dimensionals. These mini dimensionals have a really wide border, and that makes really good strips for these kind of things. And there we go, just flying away. And I like to, when I have ribbon, I like to put my dimensional above and below the ribbon on the label. So that way I know it's not sticking to the ribbon, it's actually sticking to the paper, the card base, cardstock, and to my fingers. It's just sticking to everywhere. Here we go. All right. Put that a little low. Kind of takes away from that little boo-boo I made. That, yeah, that's good. Now, I did add, oh, I got a piece of, if you ever have this issue where you get a piece of sticky something, it could be glue, it could be tape runner, just use one of these little doodads to, it really picks it up and takes it right off of there. All right, now we're going to add some of these beautiful, beautiful little, what are they called? Basic gray and smoky slate pearls. They are gorgeous, and I think it looks really good with this because it does look silver. Right, where's my, well, I've got some more over here. All right, so what I did is I took the end of my little pokey tool and I just squished down a few spots in the flowers and then added the, I'm going to say these are the basic gray, or maybe these are the smoky slate, because smoky slate is lighter. I think it was here, right there. I'm going to put at least 3 on this one. I put 5 on the other one. So I'm going to stick one right up here. And the reason why I just poked down the center was to make it kind of a little bit flat. Because, you know, when you have a lot of embellishments like this that pop up, you have a little extra postage to pay. Plus, you do want it to be non-machinable, so they don't run it through the machines at the post office and kind of ruin your card. But there it is. That didn't, well, that took a little longer than yesterday's card, but then I did chit-chat a little bit about Mr. Bun Bun. We call him Bun Bun, but his name is Snickers. So there you go. And like I said, the products I used were the Wonderful Thoughts stamps, Layered Florals embossing folder, the new Labeled with Love punch, which is a really nice punch. I like it. And then these wonderful gems, basic gray gems, and this, oh, where'd my ribbon go? Here it is. Sheer ribbon with little silver edges. That's really pretty. All right. Thanks for joining me. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel or my blog. I will have this card posted on my blog as well so that you can see all the measurements, total list of products. Be right there for you. All right, thanks. Bye.